Real life. Perfect. Let's go. We're gonna do the little countdown. There we go.
Just fake it. I only know how to pull myself apart. I never thought I go this far.
Yeah. Yep.
It's over now. Run away out of time. Find a place where I can never hide. I let it burn, I let it burn shine. Find a place where I can never hide. I let it burn shine. I'll even try. Let it burn, I'll never be coming back. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Running out of time. I hope it's a party will save me. I'm losing my mind. Running out of time. I'm hoping somebody will save me. Find a place where I can never hide. I let it burn, I let it burn shine. I'll even try. Let it burn, I'll never be coming back. I let it burn, I let it burn, I'll never be coming back. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. I'm hoping somebody will say losing my mind. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. The ghost inside, haunting my mind. It's what I've become without a song. This is an endless night. I can't deny it. I can't just fake it. I only know how to pull myself apart. I never thought I'd go this far. In spite of all the scars, it's over now. Run away out of time. Find a place where I can never be coming back. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. Don't call my name. Don't wait for me. I will not play this dirty game anymore. I never thought I'd go this far. Another day, another to score. I never thought I'd hurt so bad.
All right, I'm back.
Yo, chat. Hey, we're back, chat. We're back. We're back. Turn out the music right now, so let's get that out of the way. Anyway, can't believe we're back, guys. What's good, guys? It is Kris, aka Kris2, back with another stream. Tonight, I can't believe we're doing this, honestly. I can't believe it, because we have a lot to talk about tonight, and it's not gonna be pretty, just saying. So, just warning you guys right now, it's not gonna be pretty. And we're gonna be doing the predictions for AEW Full Gear, which is gonna be Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we got, I would say, like a pretty decent card, but at the same time, not exciting. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning into the stream. Nathaniel, Durante, Tyler Stood. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. So, with that being said, tonight, we got the one, the only, for the 5th time, if I'm not mistaken, and he is that boy, Alex. How are you doing today? How are you doing?
I am doing good. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's a shame. Not so good way. But hopefully, Saturday night, Tony Khan, when his back is against the wall, can pull a good show out of his behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping for that.
Absolutely. I'm just hoping that this man can put on a great show. Speaking of him, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all realize Dynamite hasn't been great television. And I think we can blame one person and one person only. And I'm going to show you guys right now. So just give me a second, okay?
I am the learning tree.
No, it's not you, bro. It's not you, fucking learning tree. Get the fuck out of the way, bro. You're not on the pay-per-view, okay? You're not on the pay-per-view, bro. You're not on the pay-per-view, bro. Okay.
Whoa.
As I was saying, bro. It is Tony, the biggest clown con in the building for our city at AEW Full Gear. So, I can't believe I actually made this. So, someone on Twitter actually made this on fucking Twitter. So, whoever did that, I appreciate you. I'm gonna give you the credits fucking later in the stream. So, this was beautiful. This represents him right now for the last God knows how long on television. So, it's one of the reasons that I haven't been streaming on YouTube, honestly, AEW Dynamite. I haven't been streaming Dynamite pretty much all year. I haven't even streamed that much Dynamite. Only streamed in 2 different occasions. One, it was the Mercedes Mone debut, and another one, it was a normal episode. I totally forgot what it was, but I did stream the Dynamite, and I completely regret it, honestly, because that show was fucking garbage. So, it was in those 2 occasions, and Mercedes Mone, in that case, that was probably the best she's ever worked in the AEW, because afterwards, it completely downhill. It wasn't pretty at all. So, Alex, you watched Dynamite yesterday, and I didn't. I only watched the first 20 minutes because I had an interview tonight. It went pretty good. It was my first interview I ever had in my fucking life. So, I was a little nervous, but at the same time, I was a little confident, because I did do my research, I did my preparations and all that shit. So I think I did pretty good for a first interview. So, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is AEW, and I only watched the first 20 minutes. I watched the 8-man quote-unquote all-star tag match, which that was not even an all-star type of shit. So, get the fuck out of the way, honestly. Get that all-star shit out of the way. We've seen it so many times. We gotta get out of the way, because the best of the best are not even there, honestly. The best of the best are not there. If we're talking about the best of the best, tell that to Kenny Omega. So, please. And I only watched the first 20 minutes, like I was saying. And Alex actually did watch the show on last night, and he did stream. So I'm gonna leave the floor to you on this occasion. So, what do you thought about last night's show, which, in quote unquote, it was a pretty dog shit show?
It it was one of the worst go home shows to a pay per view I watched in the entire 5 year existence of this company, in the entire um, three 3 years that I have watched AEW full time. A go home show so bad, bro. I just, you have to think to yourself, is there any coming back from this? And I think they can. But the way that this company is acting, they're acting like, hey, like I'm gonna keep repeating myself. They got the Warner Bros. Deal,
Mm-hmm.
so they can kick back and they can pop open, some Don Julio and some 1942, and just eat some and just party and eat some chicken wings, and that's how it is.
Did we? Honest.
And I'm thinking, like, bro, you have a pay per view on Saturday night, and this is the stuff that you're putting on
Literally.
before you go home show. How do you think people are going to go out their way and spend $50 on this pay per view? Or if you're going to the show Saturday night in New Jersey, you gotta think to yourself, why the hell did I even buy a ticket to the show? If this is what I'm getting.
Good question, honestly. In this case, I did watch the JD stream. I think some of y'all actually watched JD stream. I don't know if you haven't, Alex, but man, he completely destroyed on last night's show, and especially on the fact that he convinced the fans, including us, that we shouldn't buy the pay-per-view. One person on Twitter said we should buy the pay-per-view. Now the question is, does he deserve to be paid for a pay-per-view? No, he doesn't, because of the fucking television that he's been putting on for months now. Actually, months. How does he deserve to be paid on a pay-per-view? How do we not actually not ours, but do we even should we even give him the money? Should we even give him $50 on a pay-per-view, even though he hasn't been putting on good television? I wouldn't. In my case, I wouldn't. Funny, I only paid $20 to watch every fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did. We actually did a renew on the cables, and everything is there, including AEW shit. So yeah, I get it for a little bit cheaper amount of money. So it's a little secret, but yeah, that's been my case. It includes everything. It includes USA Network, TBS, it includes NBA, NFL, you name it, everything's there. Honestly, hell, they were even streaming the J Paul fucking fight there, which I don't even need it because I already have Netflix. So Netflix is where I watch it, of course. So oh, you don't watch JD anymore? Oh wow, okay, interesting. Hey man, I don't blame you. I mean, there's some people on social media that don't like this guy. Personally, I mean, he's an honest man, and when you're honest, that's all I'm looking for. I don't know why I go and say the same thing that this guy's saying, or the same thing that this other guy is saying. No, I just want to look for an honest person that tells you if this show is bad or this show is good. And in this case, it hasn't been good, and I think we can all agree that this show has not been good recently. So and I hope, and I speak for everybody, we hope that television gets better. But can it? I don't know. That is only only Tony Khan has the answers, actually, in this case. So with that being said, I'm just hoping that Full Gear, even though television hasn't been good, hopefully Full Gear is worth our time. In my case, I don't know if y'all gonna buy it, but I already got the fucking pay-per-view on the cable, so in this case, it's not like I'm gonna buy it because I already have it on my cable. So, I'm gonna go through the chat a little bit before we kick off the show real quick. So there's a lot of messages that fucking missed. So let me get that out of the way. And I did put a poll on the chat. If y'all haven't done it already, and it says, "Will Tony Khan find a way to make AEW better?" Leave it in the chat below if you think Tony Khan can make things better. My opinion, no. That's just my opinion. I don't think he's not gonna make things better until there's a change. Until there's a change in the creative sides of things, because creative is at its worst. So
Yeah.
that is one of my main issues on that. So Durante says, we're going to talk about snooze gear. Great. Yeah, we're actually going to talk about it. Chris and Alice, would you like to see Adam Cole return after the TNT Championship match to confront the winner? Oh, I don't know about that one. He doesn't even need to, honestly. What do you think? He doesn't need to.
Nah, he don't need it.
He doesn't need the TNT Championship. That's just my opinion. Netanyahu says, Alex, nice England Patriots hat. Oh,
I appreciate it, but it's not I know it looks like New England Patriots colors, but it's actually the Houston Rockets City Edition beanie from last season. So they got new City Edition uniforms this year, like we saw last night. If you guys saw them when they played the Pacers. By the way, I believe we're in 4th place in the Western Conference. So shout out to the Rockets.
Yeah.
So
I think y'all tied. Well, not tied yet, but only behind Lakers, Thunder, and Warriors. Which is kind of surprising. I thought it was gonna be the Nuggets in a top position, Timberwolves in the top position, but no, we have Lakers, Warriors, Rockets. Like, damn, crazy. I expect the Thunder though. By the way, I expect the Thunder to be on the top of the list, but these 3 teams, including our 2 favorite teams. Well, actually, I'm a Stephen Curry guy, not the Warriors, but in this case, our 2 teams basically, they're on the top 3s, on the top 3, top 4, I should say, on the list. So, hey man, at least we get some type of change, and I hope it stays that way because we want to see the playoffs and we want to see all these teams in the playoffs. So, hopefully it stays that way. So, I'm gonna leave the poll until we start the first match. So, y'all can keep voting if y'all want to. So. Let's get that out of the way. Durante says, Alice, yo, bro, how you doing today? How's the family?
I'm doing good, man. My family's doing good. I cannot complain.
Hey, man. Hey, family's first, you know what I'm saying? Family's always first when it comes to all this stuff. Durante says, fucking Mercedes made me mute the TV. Hey, man, She got shut the fuck up, Chance. That's how bad it was. And it was not like shut the fuck up like Tommaso Ciampa back in the day from fucking Black and Gold. You know what I'm saying? It was actually legit shut the fuck up, Chance. And I can't. I'm with Durante on this one. I can't even stand Mercedes Monet on the mic. She needs to fucking have her mic muted ASAP, bro. Honestly, ASAP. I can't stand her, honestly. And Durante says, blame Chris Jericho. Yeah, Chris Jericho had 15 minutes of fucking television, which it should be given to Christian Cage and fucking Hook. Instead, we fucking got Chris Jericho on television with fucking Ishii chasing him for all that time, only to get the fucking match official for next week, which I don't understand why we even needed that. They're not even booked for the show, which, I mean, hey, if Chris Jericho's not on the show, hey man, that's a W for me, but he's fucking booked next week, so it is what it is. Anyway, Durante Netanyahu says, hey Durante, I hope Adam Copeland returns at full gear and turns heel. Do you want to see Adam Copeland turn heel? Think about it. Alex, what do you think?
Honestly, that could work.
Interesting.
Could be something.
Who should he face though? That's the thing. Because honestly, I just don't see anybody right now. I don't see it. The only one I could see is Orange Cassidy. Honestly, Orange Cassidy is probably the only one. What if he returns in the main event? He cost Orange Cassidy the win. We can see that. That's just my opinion. I don't know if the fans will want to see that. A Orange Cassidy and Adam Copeland match. But in my opinion, I think that's the only way he can return, if I'm being honest with you. So, All-Star, you fucking comedian, TK, seriously? Yeah, we're not talking about that fucking All-Star time match. So yeah. Man was singing fucking show tunes. I said no, I want to see Adam Copeland versus Moxley next year when he returns. Kris, that'll be great. Shoot, Moxley and Copeland? Maybe it's the next in line for that AEW World Championship instead of just attacking Orange Cassidy. We could see that. I kind of want to see it. Adam Copeland and Moxley. I'm not gonna lie, that'll be a pretty solid match for Wilson. If I'm be honest with you. So, are you doing SmackDown tomorrow? Yes, I'm doing SmackDown. So yeah, doing SmackDown tomorrow and Alice as well. So yeah. Anyways, let's stop wasting time because we're gonna have to discuss what's gonna be a pretty more or less pay-per-view for this Saturday. So with that being said, I appreciate Tony Khan for being on the fucking center. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get you the fuck out of the way now. So let's get you out of it for this one. So
I am the learning tree.
get out of the way, Kris. Get out of the way, okay? We don't need you. You're booked for next week. We're not booked for Full Gear, okay? Please. Please. Okay. As I was rudely interrupted, let's move to the Full Gear card, which I have it right here. Boom. Here's the card. There are 9 matches here, plus 1 on the 0 hour, which we're going to talk about it. I can't even believe this match is even happening. The one on the 0 hour, which we're actually going to talk about it on this stream. So, Alex, even though AEW hasn't been as good as it should be, what is the one match that you're mostly interested in right now?
The most match I'm mostly interested in.
Yeah, the one match you're mostly interested in. Even though this card is looking in the shits.
Honestly, I would say Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher.
Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, the story's been there. Honestly, the story's been there. I think they had the most story out of any match on this card. Actually, it all started back at last pay-per-view. I think it was Wrestle Dream, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Wrestle Dream.
Yeah.
Wrestle Dream, it was Kyle Fletcher. He attacked Will Ospreay, costing the win, costing the International Championship, actually, against Takeshita. And Ricochet was actually involved. Speaking of Ricochet, I don't understand why Ricochet versus Takeshita is not in this card. I don't understand that. Knowing that they've been feuding for the last couple weeks, they've been featured for the last couple weeks, and they don't even have a match. Are they even saving it for later? I don't even understand. So, Tony Khan, we got some problems here because if you're trying to build up a Ricochet and Takeshita match, why is it not on this card? I don't get it. It will probably be the match of the night, if I'm being honest with you. It will probably be the match of the night. But guess what? It's not even there. So, I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher because the same thing, the story is there. They've been going at it for the last couple weeks, and I think Will Ospreay just wants Kyle Fletcher to get things out of the way and fucking get back together, which I don't know if that's gonna be the case soon enough. I think he's gonna stay as his own character. Here's the thing, it reminds me of Ray and Dominic. It's like Dominic getting trying to get out of Ray's shadow. In this case, it's Kyle Fletcher getting out of Will Ospreay's shadow because it's been all about Will Ospreay and nothing about Kyle Fletcher. He's only been in the tag team with Mark Davis, not the fucking referee Mark Davis in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So, the thing is, Kyle Fletcher finally got out of Will Ospreay's shadow, and I can't even blame him. He said that it's always been about you and nothing about me. So I think right now it's about to prove something right to Ospreay and showing that he's his own man and not on his shadow. So I'm actually interested in what's gonna happen here. And hopefully, I'm gonna save it for later because we're gonna have to discuss this in a little bit. But that is the one match that I'm actually interested the most. If I'm gonna say another match, wow, honestly, maybe Jay White and Hangman Page, even though the story hasn't been that much into it. I mean, we didn't saw that much this week of story actually. If y'all even saw Dynamite, I didn't saw anything on social media regarding Heyman and Jay White. So I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing with these two? Maybe they had to do what they had to do because they did battle each other at Wrestle Dream. So this has been going on for quite some time now. So maybe at one point it could be like, oh, they probably had to do whatever they had to do with the story, and in the other case they just didn't have time for the two of them on TV. It's either one of those two things, which I'm a little concerned about it because they're going out to this match full gear, ice cold, to be honest with you, because there's no heat here right now. But there was heat when the match happened at Wrestle Dream, so we're gonna have to talk about it in just a bit. So and honestly, the rest of the card, I can't even give a shit about it. So anyway, let's discuss this card. Let me know which match is your interesting match, the one match you're interested in the most. Chat, y'all can leave it down in the chat below. So yeah, Headset is in the stream. I appreciate you being here on the stream. He says, "Hey Kris, and Alex, how you guys doing today?" Thank you for asking. I'm doing great in my case. So Alex, he's been
Doing good.
yeah, he's been doing pretty much good. So thank you for asking, by the way. I appreciate it. And thank you for these 7 likes. And also, I did lost 2 subscribers, unfortunately. Yeah, I did lost 2 subscribers. We were at 683 and now it's 681. So you have it already, smash that fucking subscribe button, please. That'll be great. We're trying to reach 700 before the year's over. Okay, so anyways, let's discuss this card right here to begin with. The first thing we're gonna discuss here, I think you'll like this, Alex. I think it will be pretty nice. So let's kick things off with this. Fucking Mina is on the show on Saturday. Yes, Mina is actually on the show on Saturday, and we're getting fucking champagne. But I have questions here. Do we see a surprise here? And I'm gonna start with you on this one, Alex. Do we see something happening here, like a surprise return, or do we get a heel turn here? Do we get a match set up here between these two? What do you think is gonna happen in this segment? What do you think?
I think if someone returns tomorrow, it will be
Saturday.
Not tomorrow.
Saturday.
Goddamn. Saturday. It will be Toni Storm coming back.
Toni Storm.
Because she came out, said, "Oh, I am retiring from pro wrestling," and we know it's all kayfabe. I think Toni Storm will come back under a new character, and Mariah May and Toni Storm, they have unfinished business. They're not done yet. Deep down, I can see Mina going for the title, going after Mariah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think, Mariah should turn on Mina. And I think the long game going to 2025 is Mina and Mariah for the women's title at either All in Texas or Forbidden Door in London.
Maybe Grand Slam.
But the question, maybe Grand Slam Australia. But the question is, can they stretch this title reign out for so long? I feel like if they can tell a long-term story, I feel like fans can be invested in a Mina Shirakawa and a Mariah May storyline.
Sure. And
it can all result in Mina Shirakawa winning the AEW Women's World Championship from Mariah May. Because let's be honest, I'm going to be honest. I don't know about y'all, but I just don't want to see another Toni Storm title reign at the moment. So I think if Mina Shirakawa beats Mariah May, things can shake up, and that could be a lot of money if they actually put their time and their resources into this story and gave it a time of day.
Yes, absolutely. I think I actually can agree on one of the things that you just said, which I'm gonna get to that pretty much about now. So I think we're gonna see a heel turn here. I think we're gonna see Mariah May. I'm not saying I actually shouldn't say shot the world, but actually break, I should say, break a lot of people's hearts on Saturday night, because we all know, we all love Mina out here. Chat, I know every single one of you in the chat loves Mina, and us too. We're all included. So, unfortunately, what I think is gonna happen is that Mariah May will turn on Mina. I don't think this shouldn't be a match for World's End. I don't think it should be at that pay-per-view. I think they should build it up a little bit more. In this case, Mariah May does not need to defend the title at World's End. So what I'm trying to say here is, like I would say, we can build a one-two story with these two, and I think we can get these two battle it out at AEW Grand Slam in Australia. I think that'll be probably the perfect place for them to fight for the Women's Championship, and we crown Mina there. I'm not gonna lie, I actually crown Mina there. If I'm be honest with you, we can crown Mina there, or we can save it for let's say Jamie Hayter, which I'll be honest, I'm not that much invested right now in Jamie Hayter. I'll be honest with you, and I'm not saying Jamie Hayter's bad. It's the booking. The booking Jamie Hayter is terrible, honestly, and they've been featuring her on Collision, which why the fuck is that even a choice? Also on Rampage. Who the fuck books Jamie Hayter on Rampage and Collision? Bro, what the fuck are we doing, man? And I'll get Tony credit though. We bring it back to Julia Hart, where she's gonna feud with Jamie Hayter. But here's the thing: who's gonna lose? Who's gonna lose? You can't have both person lose in this occasion. You can't have Jamie Hayter lose. You can't even have Julia Hart lose, because Julia Hart, in one case, she's returning. She's gonna have her first match, most likely against Jamie Hayter. But Jamie Hayter, she also just came back. Why would you have her lose against Julia Hart when she's a future contender for either the TBS title or the Women's Championship? It's a lose-lose situation. So, I'm surprised that Tony Khan did not book this match for Full Gear. I wouldn't be surprised, but thankfully it's not. And we're gonna get a longer story hopefully between these two, because they've been teasing it for the last couple weeks. So, nothing else says Julia Hart will return at Full Gear. Maybe, but she's going for Jamie Hayter, who's not on the show, and I don't think she's not gonna be there, in my opinion. So, that's the case for her. But back on this, I think Mariah May will turn on Mina. Unfortunately, she will break a lot of people's hearts, including mine and ours. So that's going to be pretty unfortunate. And the match for them will be at Grand Slam. I wouldn't be mad if Mina wins against Mariah May at Grand Slam. I think that'll be a pretty good moment, because hell, she's probably the most over woman right now on the roster. If I'm being honest with you, she's getting viral on fucking Twitter with their video packages that she's been receiving. One of them got 1 million views, most views probably the entire year for AEW. I don't know if any other video or post has got more views than Mina this year, honestly. I don't see it. She has like more than 1 million views, and I'm not even lying. If y'all can search it up on Twitter, it has more than 1 million views, and as well as YouTube. So if y'all wanna crown Mina at Grand Slam, I wouldn't be mad, because I want me. So I think that's what's gonna happen. For Tony Storm, man, I don't know if it will make sense. At the same time, it will, because Mariah May beat Tony Storm. But at the same time, I just don't want to see another Tony Storm reign right now. Like I would say, I don't want to see that right now. A match between them, sure, I don't mind that. But Tony Storm winning the Women's Championship, I don't think that shouldn't be the case. I think Mariah May should stay as champion if Tony Storm's going to challenge her before Grand Slam in Australia. So, and the rumors that Tony Storm quote-unquote retire, I find that hilarious, if I'm being honest with you. I find that hilarious because we all know Toni Storm will return at some point. Will she return as the timeless Toni Storm, or she will return as the old version of Toni Storm? In my opinion, I think they're gonna bring back the old Toni Storm back into AEW television. I think timeless Toni Storm is unfortunately over, in my opinion. So that's just my opinion. I don't know if y'all have other opinions. If Toni Storm's gonna bring back her old character or her new character. Actually, I'm gonna ask you, Alex. If Toni Storm's gonna return, will she return as the timeless Toni Storm, or the old version? The old version of Toni Storm when she debuted a couple years ago on Dynamite.
I'd rather see her come back under a whole new character, like not the timeless Tony character and not the Rockstar Tony character, because the Rockstar Tony character, it didn't do a lot of good for so many people, in my opinion. I didn't think a lot of people was a fan of the Rockstar Tony.
Sure. Yeah.
And then when she switched to timeless, everybody just jumped on board, and then she got hot in the company.
Mm-hmm.
I just think if she came back with something new,
mm-hmm.
I just think fans would still, they could stay locked in. Compared to the Rockstar character, Toni Storm, a lot of people say, oh, they wasn't fans of that Toni Storm when, she was playing that Rockstar Toni Storm gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
When she first came to AEW and when she was in WWE, she knew she had to switch something up, and that Rockstar Tony was just getting stale and was not working.
Yeah.
So I just think she has to come back under a new character.
I will say I would say that too. Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, or at least go by a different decade, because that Thomas Tony character was in like a 1950s,
early 90s, early 800s, maybe around that.
Yeah, so she can come back like in a 60s, 70s vibe, and then you bump yourself up to the 80s, 90s, and then the early 2000s.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that idea. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'll agree with you. I didn't find Toni Storm's old gimmick that interesting. I mean, it got at one point kind of boring, if I'm being honest with you. And I'm glad they changed it to the timeless Toni Storm, which was probably one of the best characters they ever done in the entire company, probably in my top 3. If y'all want to put a top 1, I wouldn't be complaining because it's one of the best characters Tony Khan himself has ever made in the history of AEW. So, but I think we're gonna get a change. And if it's a whole new character, I wouldn't mind, because I think we should get something new for her. That's why she's saying she retired. But she's probably saying that in a way that she retired the timeless Toni Storm version and the old version of Toni Storm. Maybe she retired both of them. Maybe we get a whole new character of Toni Storm, which I think is probably should be the move moving forward here in AEW. So I like what you said, Alex, and I'm gonna agree with you on that. So that's what I think about Mariah May and Mina, and how is this gonna go. So hopefully it goes out as it should be. So we're gonna have to tune in at full gear. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our next match. I can't even believe this match on the fucking cards. So I'm gonna put it here. I can't even believe it at this point. This man got the biggest pop in AEW back on Dynamite because I saw the quips. So yeah, boom. And we're gonna put it here. Can't believe this match is on the card, man. Can't believe it, man. I honestly cannot believe it. I'm gonna do a poll. That's not this match, because we all know who's gonna win that. But dude, what is this? Honestly, what is this? What is this? What is this shit, bro?
Man.
What is this garbage, bro?
I watched that 7. I'm thinking, why?
Now
some people do enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, then that's on you. But me personally, I sat through that 7. I'm thinking, why are they putting this on TV?
Oh my goodness, dude. I saw the video packages. The video package that they sent around a week ago. I think it was QT Marshall rapping. My God, that was one of the cringiest things I ever seen in my entire life. My God, was that so cringe? And I can't believe this guy, the Costco guy. I can't believe this guy got the biggest pop on the show last night. I can't even believe it. Some people said it on Twitter that he got the biggest pop. I didn't watch the show, so that was the case. Then let me know. But yes, I heard that he got the biggest pop, and that's kind of embarrassing. How a Costco guy, a guy who's not even part of the roster, how did he got the biggest pop last night on AEW Dynamite? That is completely embarrassing, if I'm being honest with you. I get it, he's popular. He's popular on social media. I understand that. But at the same time, dude, he's not even a fucking AEW wrestler. He's not even that. He's just an outsider. Like, how does this guy get the biggest pop in AEW last night? It's stupid. I don't get it. So, with that being said, I already know who's gonna win. I mean, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna go. Unfortunately, the Costco guy. Of course, there's no way they bring this guy to fucking Full Gear just to happen to lose. I don't see that, to be honest. Even though it's been the case in some in other matches, but they won't have the Costco guy lose against QT Marshall. Hell, I think QT Marshall, I think he's booking the match right now, and he's gonna have the fucking Costco guy fucking win the match, and he's gonna put it over. That's how crazy it is. Because QT Marshall is a producer in AEW, so he's definitely gonna write the whole match, and he's gonna fucking have it win. So it's gonna be pretty unfortunate. So, Alex, you even have any comments on this match? I don't know. You have even any comments on this match?
I got no comment.
Oh my God, this is just insane. This is just crazy. Brandon, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here on the stream. We were just discussing this fucking match, so this match does not deserve a fucking poll, so I'm not gonna do that. So, I'm gonna close this poll right here. I appreciate you guys voting. A lot of y'all say yes, which, hey man, I'm glad y'all still believe in Tony Khan that he can make things better. So we're just gonna have to wait to see if we can make things better. But I'm not talking about pay-per-views. I'm talking about TV shows overall, because TV shows like Dynamite, Collision, and Rampage, it is in the absolute garbage. It's an absolute garbage, honestly. So hopefully, after Full Gear, we can make things better. Can he do better? Maybe, but that is his decision. That's his decision, because right now it looks like he doesn't give a shit about the fucking show. So anyway, let's discuss our next match on this card. We're gonna discuss. You know what? Let's start with some heat, actually. Bobby Lashley and Swerve Strickland one-on-one for the first time ever. Bobby Lashley actually debuted a couple weeks back. A lot of people saw this coming, and they haven't been doing that much with these two. All I've seen is Bobby Lashley squash two fucking random competitors, including Cheeseburger. Yeah, Cheeseburger. I'm talking about Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, I remember, I actually did watch this live on YouTube. Yes, Cheeseburger was in a AEW Dark match. I actually remember this, and he actually got a big pop. Like he was over a guy on AEW Dark. They were going crazy for Cheeseburger, and the fact that he was featured on the show last night, it was kind of hilarious. But the fact of the matter is, we're not talking about Cheeseburger in this case. We're talking about these two. Here's the thing. Swerve Strickland, he's on a doozy streak. So, I feel like this is like a lose-lose situation. And I say that because Swerve lost to Danielson. Swerve lost to Hangman. So that is 2 L's in a matter of months. And you have a guy like Bobby Lashley, who's just making his debut. He did make his debut on Wednesday, but we're talking about a pay-per-view match. And this is only a second match, and it's actual real match on AEW. So will you have it lose early on an AEW, or Swerve Strickland loses? Like, this is a lose-lose situation. If I'm being honest with you, this is one of those matches that it's like the Jamie Hayter and the Julia Hart match, which is gonna happen pretty soon. It's a lose-lose situation in this case because you have Bobby Lashley, who might lose, or Swerve Strickland having his third straight loss on a pay-per-view. So I don't know how this match could turn out, but if I'm gonna say, damn, well, I'm gonna go, unfortunately, Bobby Lashley. I'm gonna go Bobby Lashley in this one. And I say that because he just came into the company. He just can't happen to lose this early. Unfortunately, Swerve might lose his third match straight, which I'm not a fan of that. I wish he can get some wins, but in this case, I just don't see it. So, I think we're gonna have some interference, and I'm thinking about Shane McMahon actually showing up in this match. Could it happen? Sure, but I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people haven't been talking about this. I'm gonna pull the trigger. Shane McMahon is gonna show up at Full Gear. Calling it right now. So, Shane McMahon causes Swerve Strickland the match. Bobby Lashley wins. Period. Should be a great match. I ain't gonna lie. I think these two should be having a bad match. If I'm be honest with you, the story hasn't been that bad, which I'll give him credit. So, even though it hasn't been that long of a story, it only started like 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But it hasn't been that bad. So, I'm not gonna complain that much. But in this case, I just can't see Bobby Lashley lose this early. And he just entered the company just weeks ago, not even a month ago. So I'm gonna have Bobby Lashley win this one, and I'm gonna have Shane McMahon finally, but I mean finally, showing up. If it's not now, then we're gonna see a Wolf's End, because Wolf's End is also another pay-per-view that we could see Shane McMahon enter the company. But I just don't see any other way for Bobby Lashley to win, but just by interference. I just don't want to see MVP or Shelton Benjamin cost Swerve the match. I think that'll be fucking lame. So either Bobby wins clean, or we have Shane McMahon showing up. What is my prediction? Shane McMahon shows up. That is my opinion. Brandon says Bobby Lashley versus Swerve Strickland is the match I'm looking forward the most this Saturday night. Hey man, I'm not gonna complain with that because it's one of the top matches on the show. So that's just my opinion. Does MVP interfere in this match? Big possibility, but I don't want to see it. But it's a possibility. So yeah, that is my prediction. And Alex, I'm gonna go straight forward to you. Who do you think is gonna win this match, and what do you think is gonna be happening in this match?
I think Bobby Lashley should win this match. He needs to win more, in my opinion. To give more credibility to the Hurt Business, because you can't just have these guys just walking in and then just losing, and then then you're gonna get a bit okay then, and then they continue losing. Like, no, you can't have to do that. Bobby Lashley needs to win more over Swerve Strickland. I think MVP does play a role in this match. I don't think we see Shane McMahon coming.
That's fine.
I completely gave that up a while back about Shane McMahon popping up in the company. It's just, I don't know. I just kept my expectations low for Shane McMahon. Because I said myself, if he didn't show up at Wrestle Dream, I don't know if this guy's coming at all.
Yeah. Some people were saying War's End could be a pay-per-view that Shane McMahon could actually show up. I mean, it kind of makes sense to have him there. But at the same time, it's like we've been having these rumors that he's gonna show up here, then show up here, and also show up here. Which in 3 of those he hasn't shown up yet. Actually, 2 of those, because we're gonna find out on Full Gear if he's gonna show up. I think he might show up. That's just my opinion. Will it happen? Maybe not. That's just my opinion. But I kind of see it in some way happening. So that's why I put it as a prediction. Yeah. Brandon said, yeah. He actually said that that's one match he's looking forward the most. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward the most. But my top match is obviously the one that we're gonna discuss a little bit. Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, which that's the match I'm looking forward the most. But this is one of the top matches that I'm actually I would like to see on the show. So with that being said, also I actually forgot, you can't just have Bobby Lashley lose as well, because you also have Shelton Benjamin a couple weeks ago lose this early to Swerve Strickland. So then Now he's gonna beat Bobby Lashley. So he's basically buried the Hurt Business, or the Hurt Syndicate, I should say, in a matter of weeks. And it's like, I'm not gonna take this serious after that. So, but at the same time, I can't have Swerve lose either, because Swerve lost to Danielson and Swerve lost to Hangman Page. So it's like, it's a losing situation for Tony Khan. But in this case, if I had to say, I guess Bobby Lashley wins in this case. Is he gonna win Queen? Probably not. I think it's gonna be some fuckery here. So, we're gonna move on to our next match. Let me get the graphic here, and y'all can vote in the chat your predictions on who's gonna win this match. So, hey, what's good, brother? By the way. Anyways, let's discuss this match. Boom. MJF, and Roderick Strong. I'm gonna end the poll here, by the way, and let me put a new one, so y'all can vote right now. In this case, which I have mixed emotions about this match. I ain't gonna lie with you. I have very mixed emotions. So let me do the poll right now. And there you go. Anyways, y'all can vote right now. Who's gonna win this match? Alex, I'm gonna start with you on this one. What do you think is gonna win this match, and why?
That's easy for me. MJF. I just don't see Roger Strong winning this thing at all. I really don't see him as a believable guy, to be honest. Roger Strong. He doesn't really sell me for real. And MJF, he's gonna get the win over Roger Strong. They'll do him versus Adam Cole at World's End. So I'm just gonna go with MJF over Roger Strong. This is way too easy for me to predict.
Right. All right. Here's the thing. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. This match shouldn't even be on the show. I'll be honest with you. This match shouldn't even be on the show. The match we were looking for was MJF and Adam Cole, and surprisingly, it's not happening. I don't know why. I don't know why Tony Khan went this way. I'm not even looking forward for another couple months of this feud. I just want these two separated at this point. So I wish they could just do this match at full heat. Just have the match. Do the match. Should be a great match. Kiss goodbye, basically. Kiss goodbye. Because I don't want to see any more of this feud. They should just move on to bigger and better things. Which is not going to be bigger and better things because, AEW's television. You know what I'm saying? Who else on the roster will he feud with, honestly? Especially MJF. Who would he feud with right now? Honestly, I don't see anybody right now.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. So, the only one I can see right now, it is actually, I don't know why I didn't mention this, a returning Adam Copeland. Probably will be interesting. Adam Copeland and MJF is also another match I would like to see in the future. And I think the World's End will be pretty nice. Or they do it at Grand Slam, which we're gonna find out later on. But I think these two, Roger Strong and MJF, that was not the match that I was looking for. I didn't even ask for this match. This shouldn't be on the show. So, should be a decent match. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't give a shit about this match. But if I had to choose, of course, MJF. I mean, there's no way this guy's losing, even though he's not been on television for the last couple weeks. But it doesn't mean that he should lose. Like, come on, and it's fucking Roderick Strong for fuck's sake. So if it was Adam Cole against MJF, then I'll have another opinion on that. But it's Roderick Strong, so I'm going with MJF on this one. And honestly, I just hope this feud is over between Adam Cole, MJF, and Roderick Strong. I just want to move on because I just don't care anymore. I really don't care. So, y'all let me know what is y'all opinions on this match. I see that y'all are saying MJF will win. Yeah, y'all got 3 votes. Come on, honestly. Absolutely. MJF is still filming Happy Gilmore with Adam Statlander, and I agree with you, Kris. This match should not be on the pay-per-view. MJF was still filming Happy Gilmore. Why even book this match? Exactly. The man has to show up in over a month, actually. Yeah. Actually, over a month. So what is the point of having MJF compete at Full Gear if he's not even on television? On fucking live television, not pre-tape television. Which I find that stupid, honestly. Like, they should use this match for a guy like Ricochet and Konosuke Takeshita, who's not even on this show. So I will replace that and have Ricochet and Takeshita battle it out for the International Championship. But no, we're not having that. Instead, we're having a part-timer and NJF in this case against fucking Roderick Strong. So I just don't care about this match. So yeah, let's just move on to our next match in this card. Let's discuss. Let's discuss this match. Boom. Oh shit! Hold on. I already have one for this. So this one, okay. Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia. Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia. This is for the TNT Championship, which I'm gonna do the poll right now. I appreciate you guys voting right now in the chat. So let's get this out of the way before we make our predictions, because this feud hasn't been bad at all. I'll say that this feud hasn't been bad in my opinion. So let me get it out of the way. Daniel Garcia is the challenger, and of course you have the champion, Jack Perry. And there you go. Here it is. Alright. TNT Championship match. Jack Perry defends the title against Daniel Garcia. I'm gonna go with a new champion in Daniel Garcia. I'm gonna go with new champion Daniel Garcia. I think it's his time. I think he should win a championship already. It's been long overdue. He should have won it back at Revolution this year against Christian Cage, and he wasn't able to do so. He failed to win the championship. So it's been I think it's been around 10 months since that happened, 9 months. So it's been long overdue for Daniel Garcia to have a championship. And I think even though Jack Perry has been doing a pretty solid job with the championship and as well as his character, Daniel Garcia needs something ASAP. So I'm gonna go with Daniel Garcia winning the TNT Championship here. And this is actually interesting. Should we change the title design of Jack Perry, or should we just leave it that way? That's gonna be a question I'm gonna ask Alex in a little bit. So I actually like the TNT Championship this way. So not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave that to Alex if he wants to change it. So should be a great match. I'm gonna lie. These two shouldn't be. These two are capable of having a great match. So and the story is a little bit there. It's been mostly backstage. And I agree with you, Netanyahu. I also like the other design, but this design is also pretty good. So I'm not complaining about this one. It's not like the fucking Daniel Bryan one that he had in 2019 with that fucking WWE Championship while feuding with Kofi Kingston, which was a piece of paper, a piece of garbage, basically. But at the same time, it all made sense for the fucking story, which led to a Kofi Kingston WrestleMania moment. So I don't complain one single bit about that WWE Championship. So with that being said, Alex, who do you think is gonna win this match and why?
I think we get a new TNT champion in Daniel Garcia, and do we get a new design? I think they would. They will do a new design, because bro, like, why would you keep a championship that another man actually beat designed
Exactly. Yeah.
for it, and basically did all his construction work for it, and yeah, so I think Daniel Garcia would beat Jack Perry. I think the Jack Perry title has ran its course. I think it's time for a new champion.
Right. Okay. Interesting. I like the he said. I'm gonna go with Jack Perry, but I will be surprised if Garcia won. Yeah, I say that because it's been long overdue. Like, you just can't last another year plus and not happen as champion. Like, how long he's been in the company? It's been like 3 years, around that. 3 years in the company, and he hasn't won anything yet.
Yeah.
So the time, in my opinion, is now, and I think he's gonna get a great reaction, winning that championship. So, in my opinion, he should win the championship. Even though Jack he's been doing a pretty good job with not only his character but as well as the TNT Championship. But I think it's time for Daniel Garcia to have his major moment and as win the TNT Championship. So hopefully that is the case on Saturday night, because Jack Perry should move to bigger things. So, and he doesn't need the TNT Championship. I think he's already He's already certified himself as that. So certified, excuse me. But yeah, nobody cares about Jobber anyways. Okay, bro.
Oh,
We don't have to go that far, okay? We don't have to go that far with that. So yeah.
And the learning tree.
Shut the fuck up, Kris.
And the learning tree. I am the learning tree.
Fuck off, Kris. Okay? Fuck off. Please. This guy needs to shut the fuck up, please. I get it. He's so sad that he's not booked for the fucking show on Saturday night. Okay? I understand that. But you're booked for fucking Dynamite. Are you happy now? You're facing a 50-plus-year-old Ishii, bro. Like, please. Fuck off, man. Okay? Ishii was fucking chasing you for fucking 15 minutes. Is that good television? No, it's not, bro. It's just not, bro. He was chasing you for 15 minutes, bro. Please. No, we don't need that. Okay? Alright, so we'll just get that out of the way, okay? So yeah, let me take this off and let's move on to our next match on this show. So let me get the graphic here. Okay. Let's discuss how many matches we need to discuss. Let's see. Oh, how can I forget the match of the night? Bam. Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher one-on-one for the first time ever, actually. First time ever these two are facing each other, and should be a very, very, very interesting match on Saturday night. So let me get the poll here for y'all, because this could be actually unpredictable. It can go either way, and I already know my prediction, which I said that a little bit earlier. So let me get the graphic here. Who will win? Boom. And y'all have it here. Perfect. So yeah, Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. Y'all can vote now in the chat. Y'all let me know who's gonna win that match. So yeah, it is Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher one-on-one. I'll start with you. Who will win this match and why?
I think Kyle Fletcher needs to get the win because he needs this win more. And I just feel like if Kyle Fletcher does not win, then what the hell did you put all this time and effort into turning this man heel? You cutting that man's hair off.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the point of him going on a whole new change, and then you throw him out there against Will Ospreay,
Mm-hmm.
and he loses? Will Ospreay can take a loss. You know, I don't. In AEW they book Ospreay like, you know, he's bulletproof, but Ospreay can be fine with taking a loss here.
Yeah,
it's not gonna hurt Ospreay. It's not gonna diminish him or anything like that, because we know Will Ospreay is gonna go to the top.
Mm-hmm. That's so
And I feel like Ospreay can take this loss to Kyle Fletcher, and also we get Mark Davis turning on Will Ospreay as well.
Ooh,
so
shit. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna agree with you with this one. Excuse me. I'm gonna agree with you in this one. And I'm gonna say Kyle Fletcher wins this match. He needs this more than anybody on this pay-per-view. Anybody. If I would say one person, it will be Daniel Garcia. But we're talking about Kyle Fletcher, who hasn't done anything yet as a singles competitor. So if he needs a major win, it is right now, honestly. And a win against Will Ospreay, it will be insane. It will be massive for him. So should be a great match. And the story has been there, obviously. I mean, it started back at Wrestle Dream with these two, with Kyle Fletcher turning on Will Ospreay, and costing him the international championship, as Konosuke Takeshita got that win and became the new international championship. So Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay, man, should be a banger match. And I think I wouldn't say about a heel turn in this case. I think he's gonna be like a little disappointed, a little sad that Will Ospreay could lose. Maybe we get a little fuckery here by Mark Davis though. I'm not saying like he's gonna turn fully heel, but he might interrupt a little bit. He might interrupt a little bit, which might cost Ospreay. But I want to say I will turn him fully heel at Full Gear. But we get a little tease. You get what I'm saying? A little tease. So just a little bit. Just a little bit. So then the next show on Dynamite, Ospreay will be like a little disappointed in Mark Davis, and we get that rolling. We get that ball rolling between these two. And of course Kyle Fletcher will get the win here against Ospreay. So I want to say I would turn heel Mark Davis yet, but just get a little tease. A little tease of that heel turn, which that'll be very nice to see. So Brandon says it's a must win for Kyle Fletcher this Saturday, but knowing Tony Khan, he might book Ospreay to win this match. I mean, it's his favorite toy. It's always been that way. It's his favorite toy.
Yeah.
He's gonna use that toy and he's gonna have him win, man. You know, Tony Khan, he won't have his biggest star fucking lose on a pay-per-view like this. He wouldn't. But he should. He should lose this match. That's the thing. But he's obviously gonna fucking win this match because it's Tony Khan himself. It's his biggest toy. So anyway, but hopefully he does the right thing and we have Kyle Fletcher win. If he doesn't win, we're gonna have some problems, bro. We're gonna have some problems. Major problems. Because you build this story about Kyle Fletcher turning on Will Ospreay and all this story going on, only to have it lose against Will Ospreay? Not fun. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. But should be the match of the night, and it's the one match I'm looking forward the most. So, and if I would say another match I'm looking forward the most, it will be Bobby Lashley and Swerve Strickland, because that's also another match I'm looking forward to see. So yeah, let's move on to the second to final match here. Actually, I don't know we have set this match yet. Let's actually talk about it. I think we discussed this. Have we or not? I don't think we haven't. I don't think we haven't in this case. I'm gonna do the poll though. I'm gonna do the poll. Jay Uso, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Yeet. You know what I'm saying? Yeet. A small yeet. A small yeet because it's AEW. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We haven't discussed this match. Now I remember. We haven't discussed this match. So let's do that right now because I actually mentioned this earlier, but we haven't discussed this actually. So let me do the poll real quick. And yeah, here it is. Poll. And there's a poll. Perfect. Jay White versus Hangman Adam Page 1-on-1. This is a rematch from Wrestle Dream, in which we saw Jay White wrestle his first match back in quite some time and get his win against Hangman Adam Page, which I was actually surprised. It was one of the shockers of the show. I thought Hangman was gonna win that match, but they ended up with Jay White winning this match. So this time I'm gonna start first. I'm going with Hangman Adam Page. Going Hangman Adam Page with this one. I don't think he shouldn't lose twice, and I think they're gonna tie this series. I don't know if they're gonna have another match after this. Do I care about another match? Not like I actually want to in this case. But if y'all gonna do it, then whatever, it is okay. But I don't see Hangman Adam Page lose twice. I don't see it. I don't see Hangman Adam Page lose twice. He is one of the best, if not the best heel in the company right now, in my opinion. I mean, you saw his match with Swerve. Top tier, honestly, with Swerve. Match of the year, if you ask me. And y'all say another match is a match of the year. I wouldn't be complaining about that. But last year, in AEW in this case, match of the year as well. It was the same match that it was match of the year. It's kind of funny to me that the same match or the same two people had the match of the year back to back, which is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So these two should have a banger match, but I'm gonna go with Hangman Adam Page this one. And not gonna lie, he might win Queen. He might win Queen in this case. I think he might win Queen. He shouldn't win by some type of fuckery. He shouldn't. I think he should win Queen this one. If he wants to continue that insane heel run that he's been showing right now, especially against the one against Swerve. I mean, you saw that match against Swerve. He won clean. He didn't need to help anybody. He did it by himself in that steel cage. So, I'm going with Hangman Page on this one. So, Alex, I'm going to leave it to you. Who's going to win this match and why? Who's going to win?
This honestly, this should have been for the world championship. If I'm being honest, I think Heyman should have. I think because they put this man completely backwards, and after he beat Swerve, Heyman should have went after Danielson for the AEW World Title, and he should have beaten him at Wrestle Dream.
And we didn't got them. Instead, we got John.
Never got them. Yeah. And Heyman and Jay White should be for the AEW World Championship.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And who do I think wins this match? I think Heyman wins this match. I think they tie the series at 1 apiece. And I think the next match they do at World's End will determine who will face Jon Moxley at
Evolution or Grand Slam?
Yeah. One of these pay-per-views at Grand Slam, whichever.
Interesting. Okay. I like that idea. I'm gonna lie. These are the two biggest. Outside of Moxley and quote unquote Orange Cassidy, because he's soon enough he's soon to be fucking buried, you know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about two other big stars, it's these two. Hangman Page and Jay White. So like I said earlier, and I'm glad you said it as well, we should have another match between these two. Because it'll be tied in this case if Hangman wins at Full Gear. So it'll be 1-1. So I think it's only right to have another match which will decide the next contender for the World Championship. In that case, maybe it's gonna be Jay White in this case, because I want to see a heel versus heel match between Moxley and Hangman. I mean, it wouldn't make sense at all. I don't even have Hangman turn babyface. I don't even have Moxley turn babyface. It wouldn't make sense. So, if we're gonna have a match between Moxley and whoever wins this match, then it's gotta be Jay White, I guess. At World's End. And I don't know when we're gonna crown Hangman in this case, which that'll be kind of an issue because he should be world champion pretty soon because of his incredible heel run that he's been having so far. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this goes. It's all gonna depend on the story as well, because they haven't been doing that much with this story for the last couple weeks. They kind of like let it go, I guess. It's like they abandoned this feud in some occasions. So hopefully they can get it back together, and hopefully we get another match between these two. We'll send to decide who's gonna face Jon Moxley for that world championship. Because you damn sure well know that Jon Moxley is gonna be world champion after World's End for sure. He's gonna be champion for at least another 7 months for sure. So, Brendan says, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I was actually gonna bring Brendan's comment as well. The Continental Classic, they start next week, so we can actually see Heyman and Jay White competing in the Continental Classic, and then they can meet each other doing that.
Man, I forgot the Continental Classic.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we have these two though? Should we have them? Or should we have them?
Yeah,
should we have them in like different divisions? Because last year, if you remember, they had two divisions, one for Dynamite and one for Collision, if I'm not mistaken. I even though it was like they belonged on Dynamite, these two belonged on Collision, but they were divided. That's for sure. It was a division, two divisions, if I'm not mistaken. And in this case, if they're gonna be in the tournament, this is my opinion. If they're gonna be in the tournament in the Continental Classic, they shouldn't be in the same division. So here's what I will do. I will have Hangman Page win his division. Jay White wins his own division. And last year they had the finals at World's End. So if we're gonna have it again this year, then Hangman should win his division, Jay White should win his division, and we have them clash this year at World's End. But here's a problem though. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem because Okada is the Continental Champion. Ah, man.
I don't. Has Okada
Oh.
even lost a match since it came?
Fuck, man. God damn it. Wow. Okay. Should we have
Yes,
it?
that means
Hmm.
that means for them to meet in the finals, that means one of them will have to beat Okada.
You're right. Yeah. That's a tough one, actually. It's all gonna depend on how this goes, but it will make sense. But here's the thing: we have a Continental Championship right now, and that is Kazuchika Okada, who's the champion right now. I totally forgot that he's the champion. To be honest with you, like he hasn't been booked for the last couple of weeks. I don't even know why. To be honest with you, he's not even booked for this show tonight. I don't understand why. He's one of your biggest stars,
Yeah.
and not even booked for the show. I don't understand that. But here's the thing: if this was for a number one contendership for the World Championship, then it will make sense to run it in the Continental Classic. But in this case, it's most likely for a shot at Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship. And finally, we're going to have Okada most likely lose that championship. I guess whoever wins this tournament, most likely. If it's not named, let's say, Hangman Page or Jay White or another top star, which, honestly, outside of those people, I don't see anybody else beating Okada. Honestly. Outside of those people, I don't see anybody beating Okada. Even Orange Cassidy. I don't see Orange Cassidy beating Okada. I don't see that, honestly. So, y'all let me know who should be the one beating Kazuchika Okada if that's the case for a Continental Classic. But if we're gonna have a number one contendership for the World Championship in the Continental Classic, then this story right here will make sense. Hangman Page winning his division, Jay White winning his own division, and we having clash at World's End, and whoever wins this shot at the World Championship. But in this case, it's most likely going to be for a shot at Kazuchika Okada in his Continental Championship, unless Okada decides to book himself into the fucking Continental Classic and actually defend that championship in the Continental Classic, which that could also be a possibility. So we're gonna have to wait and see. So there's a lot of ways they can go in this Continental Classic. So we're gonna find out after Full Gear is over, basically. So we're gonna move on to our second to final match of this show. We're gonna move on to this Mercedes Mone one-on-one with Kris Statlander. This most likely gonna be your co-main event of the show. So let me put the poll here in the chat so y'all can vote. I appreciate you guys voting. That is pretty nice of y'all. So let's get that out of the way. Mercedes Mone and Kris Statlander. Boom. Here it is. Mone and Kris Statlander. Oh wow, somebody just voted already. He didn't waste a single time. Brendan says, honestly, why not add them? Yeah, I said that. It's not a bad idea adding them to the Continental Classic. It's not a bad idea. But here's the thing. If it's for a shot at the Continental Championship, then there's no reason to do that shit. So I don't know, man. Honestly. But if it's for number one contendership for the World Championship, sure. Add them to the Continental Classic. And battle it out at World's End. Like I said earlier, had Hangman win his own division. Jay White wins his own division. Battled it out at World's End. And we find out who's going to face Jon Moxley for the championship. So that's what I'm saying. But most likely it's going to be for a shot at Okada, or Okada competes in the Continental Classic. So it's all going to depend. So yeah. I actually see Hangman and Jay White competing this year's Continental Classic. Yeah. It's a possibility. So, and they need to build out some major top guys for this Continental Classic. You just can't have a downgrade from last year, because last year's Continental Classic, it was so good. Honestly, in my opinion, it was very good, very very good television what they did last year with the Continental Classic. So if they can do it again this year, hey man, I have high hopes for AEW. But right now, not right now. I will say not right now. So yeah. Nathaniel says, do you want to see Mercedes versus Saraya eventually? No. No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Who the fuck wants to see that, bro? Honestly. Who the fuck wants to see that? Especially Saraya and their character right now. No. not this current version of Saraya. If she can change her character, then maybe, sure. Right now, this version of Saraya, no. Fucking honestly, no, just no. I'm not gonna comment on that at all. So, but what we're gonna discuss though is this match: Mercedes Moné and Kris Statlander for the TBS Championship. Alex, I'll start with you on this one. Who will win this match and why?
Let's go ahead and roll the dice a little bit. We're gonna go ahead. Honestly, bro, I'm giving the TBS Championship to Kris Statlander. I'm having Kamali turn on Mercedes. Let's get something fresh.
Literally,
because this whole Mercedes thing, this whole Mercedes run in AEW has not been good. The Kamali is being booked worse and worse and worse, and this woman is a former, I believe, one of the longest reigning NWA women's champion in the company's history.
Camille, by the way.
Well, Camille. Yes, let's just get something fresh.
Yeah.
And it all starts with getting the belt off Mercedes. Put the belt on Kris Statlander.
Mm-hmm.
Camille can turn on Mercedes. And I'm hearing people saying, Megan Bain should come in and be Camille's replacement. No, because Megan Bain should be her own woman. The woman can work. She should be her own woman.
Sure.
She don't need somebody as lackey. None of that. We need a whole new reset in this women's division, and it starts with Kris Statlander winning the belt, and then we got to get some more women in the mix. You need to get Thunder Rosa back on TV. You need to get Deonna Purrazzo on TV more. You need to get all your women on TV that you're not really using because you keep bringing all these new girls in and all these new talent.
Exactly. I totally agree with you on this one. I haven't heard that much about Megan Bain, so I had to do a research real quick. So, sure. Only 26, by the way. So she's very young.
I really think she should go to NXT.
Who? Megan Bain?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna have to do research because I haven't seen that much about Megan Bain. So, after this stream's done, I'm gonna have to do research about Megan Bain because, by the looks of it, amen. High hopes. That's what I can say. Very high hopes. I'm gonna say. I can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, very unfortunately, I can't. I don't want to say this, but Mercedes Moné, unfortunately. The thing is, I just don't see Tony Khan pulling the trigger on Kris Statlander. I don't think she's not the one to get that championship. But here's the thing. I'm not enjoying Mercedes Moné. I'm just not. I'm fucking over it. Honestly, I'm over it. But here's the thing. Mercedes will book herself over because you damn well know that she's part of the creative side of things. She's part of the creative.
She pulls the strings, and I don't like that. That's what make people like me and so many other people turn on her because she's over there pulling the strings and booking herself to win these matches and booking herself to go over. I feel, and I got a gut feeling this match won't even be good.
Mm-hmm.
Because she couldn't get the job done with Sheeta. The match with Sheeta wasn't good. She can't get the job done with the other ladies. The only matches I can remember from Mercedes is the one with Stephanie back here at Forbidden Door. That's when I will go back and watch because Stephanie was up to par. She was making her work. She was getting work by Stephanie.
Right.
And then the one with Willow was solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But nothing is topping that match with Stephanie back here because Stephanie back here, we can have a debate. She's one of the best female wrestlers in the world.
Hey, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain about that one. I wouldn't complain. Stephanie Baker is one of the best. I can easily say that, and totally agree with that one. I would say this. Even though I don't want to see Mercedes Moné win, I think she'll win either way. Unfortunately, I know what y'all gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. Why you pick Mercedes Moné? But here's the thing. She's part creative, And you also have Tony Khan in her corner, of course, saying who's gonna win. And Tony Khan is not gonna put that title on Chris Sabin, unfortunately. I'm gonna say right now, if they put that title on Chris Sabin, I'm gonna be very surprised, and I'll be very happy. I'm gonna lie, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man if they put that title on Chris Statlander. But here's the thing, the way I'm seeing things, I don't see it. Unfortunately, I see Mercedes Moné actually win this match. Unfortunately, I don't know what happens with Camille. Maybe she turns heel. But unfortunately, we'll also lose to Mercedes, which will be fucking hilarious. I get it. Like, if Camille turns heel, she's gonna lose to Mercedes. She's not the one. Of course, she's not the one. I don't know who's gonna be the one.
Mercedes even willing going to drop? Who is she even gonna drop the belt to? Who is she even willing to do that for?
I mean, right now, if they book her right now, Jamie Hayter's the only one. Just saying, Jamie Hayter. But she's not booked right now, so can't even say her right now. So, outside of Jamie Hayter, absolutely nobody. I'll be honest with you, absolutely nobody. Toni Storm's gonna feud with most likely Mariah May, soon enough. So I don't see that happening. If she goes after Mercedes, then, all right, sure, I'll like to see it. But I don't see it.
It would not shock me if they had Toni Storm win out and beat Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Title next year, and Mercedes is still the TBS champion, and we get a title for title between Toni Storm and Mercedes gets both belts. God, do you know how awful that will be?
Literally, bro. And Mercedes will win, for sure. Mercedes will win because Mercedes is part of creative, of course.
Move off. You're killing everything about your women's division.
Literally, bro.
And you want to know people will start getting unhappy backstage, and it's bound to happen.
It's about to happen for sure.
It's bound to happen. Somebody in that locker room is gonna get pissed at Mercedes, and it ain't gonna fare well.
Totally agree with you on that one. Like, having her as a creative, yeah, you can talk.
And you Mercedes fans out there, if you want to come for me, I don't care. I'll take the heat, but just know I'm telling the truth about your favorite out there.
For sure. I will say this. Man, the fact that she's uncreative is probably one of the worst decisions Tony Khan has ever made in his life, honestly. Why would you give that woman creative control and you have the ability now to even book yourself to win the match? What is he even thinking, bro? It's the same with Jon Moxley. He's probably creative and he can do whatever the fuck he wants with his career moving forward. I don't get it.
And guys like MJF is part of creative. He gives creative control to these wrestlers, and they write their own storylines, and it does not come out good.
That's why you need a creative team. You don't have one right now, but you need one ASAP, bro. Please, I don't know if he's a billionaire. I'm gonna say he's a billionaire. But the thing is, he has so much money. Fucking hire some fucking creative people. Fucking do it. What are you waiting for? You have the TV rights. The new TV rights that are gonna be happening pretty soon. Most likely gonna be in January 2025. But dude, you have so much money. Get a fucking creative team, bro. Stop giving these people fucking creative control. It's stupid, bro. That's why people are starting to leave the fucking company. Because there's people that are fucking creative. They're fucking wrestlers right now. They're wrestlers and they're creative. Who's gonna be there that's gonna be fucking interested in this shit? Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
And a comment from Brennan. Mercedes Moné doesn't care about improving the women's division. She goes into business for herself. She doesn't want to put people over. She's a female Hulk Hogan. She goes on these podcasts and blatantly just lie and chill. Oh, we have the best women's division in the world. I want to help it grow. No, you don't. You're getting paid a boatload of money because WWE didn't want to pay you. Let's be real. WWE did not want to give you the money that you asked for. So you went to Tony Khan, you finessed him, and then you get your own storylines. You get to book yourself in these higher positions because you you didn't like the way things went in WWE, and you know, you didn't like the way things went in WWE. So then you take it out on the other people, because they didn't treat me right. They didn't want to pay me. So now I'm just gonna be this. Spoiled. I ain't gonna say it on camera. You know the word.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. So you can say it out here. I don't give a fuck. You can say it here. Just say it, bro.
Yeah.
Let this man hear you. Let this man hear you. I don't give a fuck, bro.
She's just a spoiled brat.
There you have it.
That's what I'm here to tell you. But if someone's gonna clip this, I know somebody's gonna clip this and tell me I'm hating, but that's just the truth. And this is why many people don't like her.
No, don't like her at all. And y'all want to say, that CM Punk wants to go for business for himself, when the man has actually put over people doing his AEW run. Actually, I don't think he didn't have creative control. Am I right? I don't think he didn't have creative control in this case. I might be wrong. Who knows?
Saying it did.
But either way, the thing is, he wasn't putting himself over the entire time. He was putting guys like NGL over, guys like John Moxley over. Hell, even Hangman, even though in this case it didn't go that well for Hangman, but hey, he still had a story with him. He also had a story with Eddie Case. Eddie Case, he put it over big time with that promo. He put it over big time. So y'all people be saying that CM Punk wants to go on to business for himself. What about Mercedes Mone right now? She fucking has creative control, for fuck's sake. She has creative control. No wonder. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't even know what to say. This woman, I don't understand how she got creative control. The same with John Moxley. That's why people are starting to leave the company and go to fucking WWE. You can say that to Ricky Starks right now. He's about to join the company.
And this is why you got people pissed off backstage that, hey, we're not at the top of the card. Well, you realize that the people that works for the show, that wrestles, are writing stuff for themselves, and they want to go into business for themselves. Chris Jericho, John Moxley, MJF, Mercedes. These people want to go into business for themselves. They don't care about pushing and elevating the other talent or the younger talent. They just go into business for themselves, and they just want to keep pushing the talent down. And you're not seeing women like Deonna Purrazzo. You're not seeing women like Thunder Rose on TV. You're not seeing women like Sheeta. They have a regulated Rampage, and then they just bring her up to main TV when they just want to put over somebody to propel to a storyline that's not even her business.
Exactly. Nathaniel says, are we comparing Mercedes title run to Roman Reigns title run? Let me answer this. The question is no, because Roman Reigns was not part of Team Creative. He was not. The one booking the show was half of it Vince McMahon and half of it Triple H. So they get to decide if Roman Reigns will lose the title or not. Which there was a case that was going to happen, and that was at Clash of the Castle with Drew McIntyre. There was some talks about Drew McIntyre losing the championship. Roman Reigns losing the championship to Drew McIntyre. Did not happen. It was a Triple H decision, and that's how it went. The same with Cody Rhodes last year. They will actually had these talks about Cody Rhodes winning the championship last year. Guess what? Didn't ended up happening because it was a Triple H decision. And guess what? It was the best decision he's ever made in his life, honestly. Because if Cody won that championship last year, I don't know if we will even have The Rock showing up this year. Honestly, I didn't even know if we will have The Rock. I don't even know if we will have this momentum that WWE is going up right now with the new TKO and all that stuff. I didn't even know we will have that. So having Cody lose last year was probably one of the best decisions Triple H has ever done in his life. So comparing Mercedes to Roman Reigns, no, because Roman Reigns does not have creative. Mercedes fucking does. Mercedes does whatever the fuck she wants because she has creative, bro. That is the difference. Roman Reigns does not. And hell, he's putting over Solo Sikoa recently, so that tells you something at least. And might as well put over more people in the future. Why Jacob fought too in the future. So at least Roman Reigns elevates people around him. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, all his feuds, the majority, has been great. You can say that his feud with Jey Uso back in the day, Kevin Owens back in the day. I can go on and on. I'm not saying that about Goldberg, by the way. His feud with Goldberg was shit. So, so I'm not talking about that. Cody Rhodes this year. Soon with The Rock. They're already starting to tease that. John Cena. I like that with John Cena. Finn Balor. Finn Balor's story was great. His feud with Dominic and Ray back in the day. When he fucking threw fucking Dominic out the outside of the ring, which is one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my life. So, but the list goes on and on. Honestly, for Roman Reigns, he has elevated a lot of people, made them actually better. He hasn't buried them actually, but Mercedes, in her case, she's buried every single person that she's been facing. Where are her opponents right now on television? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere. You just can't. So, Kris Statlander, when she loses, where she's gonna be? Catering. Exactly, catering. Probably at home, sitting in her couch, doing nothing because she's not gonna be booked pretty soon. So, I'm just hoping Tony Khan, please, and you're watching this, take creative control off of Mercedes Moné, take creative control off of Jon Moxley, and let's bring back the AEW where it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So please, stop giving these people creative control. I'm sick of it, honestly. So, and his feud with Edge, actually, Roman Reigns' feud with Edge, I actually like that as well. His feud with Edge was actually great. Daniel Bryan is also another one. The former Daniel Bryan, now currently Bryan Danielson. Also great feuds there. So, the list goes on and on with these people. So, the thing is, Mercedes, man, please, man, just stop. Honestly, just stop. So yeah, like I was saying, Mercedes, she will win this match, unfortunately, because she has creative control. I wish Kris Statlander will win. Here's the thing. Prediction, Mercedes. Who I want? Kris Statlander, of course. Because I can't stand Mercedes right now. Her with creative control makes it even worse because her promos are actually dog shit right now. She can't even cut a promo right now. She just can't. So I think we let I think we let everything we had to say off our chest, actually, both of us. So I think we needed to say what we had to say on this one. So let's move on, with that being said, to our main event of this show. And I can't believe it's the main event of the show. Orange Cassidy, one-on-one with Jon Moxley. This for the AEW World Championship. This is actually a rematch from last year. Last year, Full Gear, they battled it out for the International Championship. Orange Cassidy actually won that. But before that, it was much earlier. I think it was an All Out. Orange Cassidy main evented All Out, faced Jon Moxley, and Jon Moxley won that championship from Orange Cassidy after holding the title for over 300 plus days. Then Orange Cassidy will get that title back. Actually, no, excuse me, no. Orange Cassidy actually won that title during that month stretch. So he had to defend that again against Jon Moxley, but he ended up getting the win this time. So technically, it is 1-1 between these two. This is the third match that we're gonna be facing each other, and honestly, it's very predictable, this match. So let me put it in the chat either way if y'all want to even go for a poll here. So let me get that out of the way. In the meantime, this is pretty similar to what's happening right now with Mercedes Moné and Kris Statlander. It's very similar, because the thing is, if Orange Cassidy loses, where's he go? I don't know. Exactly. That's the thing. So I'll start with you on this one. Who do you think is gonna win this match and why?
Hey, Jon Moxley's going to easily retain that title. You know, Orange Cassidy, I don't see him as believable. And once Orange Cassidy loses, they're going to turn him right back into this goofy character. That's what they're going to do. Because Tony Khan does not know what to do with Orange Cassidy in the aftermath. Orange Cassidy, you know, Orange Cassidy, I just don't see him as a guy who is a world champion. I don't see him as a world champion material. He could contend, but he just would never get over that hump.
No.
It's kind of like some sports teams. You know what I'm saying? Some teams you think they could contend, but just can never get over that hump of being a champion.
Yeah, happened with Cleveland. That's sweet.
Yeah, like the Buffalo Bills, and when the Cowboys were good, having those 12-5 seasons.
How point the Cowboys, by the way.
Yeah, my test put a whooping on them. So yeah.
Shit. You got anything else to say about the match? So, anything else?
Nah. All I know is John Moxley will retain.
John Moxley will retain.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was similar to the Caps, because the Caps, they have the same roster for years now. They have the talent, but for some reason they just can't get to that next level. They can't get to that semifinals, the finals, conference finals.
Yeah.
For some reason they just can't. But this year, they're the first seed. I'm not saying that they're officially entering, let's say, the conference finals. I'm not saying that yet, but they're getting so much better.
The East is so weak,
Absolutely.
I can actually see them going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Against the Celtics, for sure.
Yeah.
Against the Celtics. I don't even see the New York Knicks at all. I don't even see the Knicks.
Yeah, I just don't think the Knicks will get over that hump either.
Nope. The East this year in the playoffs, my God, it's gonna be as shit as the shits, bro. As the shits. Because you don't have that much contenders.
The Pistons are a top.
Say what?
They're like in the Pistons.
Yeah, the Pistons. Pistons have actually been better. Hey man,
Yeah.
They used to be my favorite team. Whether you believe it or not, they actually were my favorite team before I move on to Stephen Curry as my favorite player. Before that, it was the Pistons, but then the Pistons were as shit. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't deny the 2014-2015 Pistons, because they started getting a lot better in those years, and then 2016 they made it to the playoffs against the Cavs, which over the years they actually started getting better. But then it was 2020 when they started getting worse for some reason, until this year. Then this year they actually started to get better for some reason. Let me check what the Pistons are actually before I say my prediction here. Pistons, they're sits. They're the sixth seed. Look at that, sixth seed. Who would have thought, bro? The Pistons. Fucking insane. We also have, it's just the same. Miami's still a top seed. Magic still a top seed. This top seed. It's a little bit of the same.
You gotta think about how the 76ers are 2-12.
Well, ask Joel Embiid, because he's been fucking hurt, and way off Pete. You know what I'm saying? Way off Pete. So Paul George has been injured. So I can't blame him. But Joel Embiid is the real question. You gotta ask someone. Ask Joel Embiid on why they're doing bad, because he ain't taking things seriously. He's been pretty much costing them the season so far. So right now, I just don't see them make the playoffs with the team that they have, especially Tyrese Maxey out right now. So we don't know when Tyrese Maxey is going to be back. So I just don't even see them make the playoffs.
Last night was the first time Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid played together. And then Paul George goes out and he gets hurt.
Oh wait, Maxey came back? Or they didn't?
Yeah, they showed a stat that Maxey. They showed that Maxey, Embiid, and George played together.
Let me see.
It was that game. No, they played the Grizzlies.
Yes, they played the Grizzlies. He did play. He did play. Only played 20 minutes though. He's on a minutes restriction. Actually, minutes restriction. Only played 20 minutes.
And Paul George got hurt and had to leave the game early.
Yes, Paul George was injured. My prayers for Paul George, by the way. Hopefully he recovers. But another thing was said that he should be back by Monday. Even though they're going to evaluate him on Monday, but he should be back in less than a week. So hopefully that's the case. Before I say my predictions, I'm gonna wish my thoughts and prayers to Rey Mysterio right now because he unfortunately lost his father. And Dominic, he's also part of the family, whether you like it or not. Dominic, Aaliyah, also my wishes go to him, go to them. In this very difficult time. Can imagine losing a family member, especially your father. I mean, can't even think about it right now. How they're feeling right now. So hopefully they get some time off. Both of them, Ray and Dominic. Hopefully they get at least like a week off, 2 weeks off, to get their emotions set, get ready to get back to work. So they shouldn't be on television on next Monday Night Raw. So hopefully they get given some time off because I can imagine losing a father. I just can't. Just can't. So my thoughts and prayers go to Rey Mysterio, who recently lost his father recently. So with that being said, let's move on to my prediction, which I will say. I can't believe Orange Cassidy's in this match. So, Jon Moxley, of course, wins the main event. He wins by total destruction. Honestly, I don't see Orange Cassidy even standing a chance to Jon Moxley. If you're struggling against Will Yuta, I can't even believe this match was the main event. Will Yuta and Orange Cassidy back last night on Dynamite. Can't even believe that was the fucking main event. That was the shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Think about that, bro. Why even book Orange Cassidy in this match? What the fuck? That's just stupid, bro. I know I didn't watch the show, but in the beginning they announced that was gonna be the main event, and I was like, yeah, I'll turn it out to television. I don't want to watch this shit. So, with that being said, Jon Moxley will win this match, and honestly, I just don't see anything else. Honestly, I don't see anything else happening on this match, but Jon Moxley beating the shit out of Orange Cassidy. And Orange Cassidy will move on to basically being on catering, basically Rampage, Collision, whatever the fuck he's gonna do, because I just don't see him do anything else right now. So it's been unfortunate for Orange Cassidy, and he's not winning the World Championship, especially after what he just pulled a fucking last night's show when he was fucking putting his hands in his pockets. Like Darby Ham back in the day. You know, Darby Ham where he fucking put his hands in his pockets. Hell, there's even a meme. This fucking person, I didn't even know the fucking person that they're even putting on Twitter. But yeah, hands in his pockets. That's what Orange Cassidy did against the entire I forgot the fucking faction name. I forgot. I think it was Dead Riders, if I'm not mistaken, the Dead Riders. But yeah, the full faction surrounding Orange Cassidy. And Orange literally stands up to his feet and hits him with those weaky ass kicks with his fucking foots and with his hands in his pockets. You expect me, that Orange Cassidy, to beat Jon Moxley? Yeah, fuck. I don't think so. I don't care if Jon Moxley's uncreated or not. If I'm Jon Moxley either way, I don't even put that type of Orange Cassidy. I don't even do it, bro. It's just stupid. Honestly, it's just stupid. So, with that being said, Jon Moxley should win, of course, even if he's uncreated or not. For Jon Moxley, though, are you happy, though, that he's part of creative? Are you happy?
No.
Nope. Because I'm not. Either way, I'm just not. Nobody should be having creative as a wrestler. Nobody. Nobody on either the AEW, or it's AEW or WWE, doesn't matter. Nobody should be having creative control. Nobody. Because everyone should be treated the same way, like, you know, as a wrestler. But no, you have Jon Moxley and, of course, Mercedes Moné as part of the creative crew, basically, which is fucking stupid. So, Jon Moxley either way will win this match, and I don't know where this will lead to. I don't know who Jon Moxley faces next. I don't know if it's going to be Adam Copeland. I have no idea what's going to happen. Adam Copeland, when he comes back, which I think he's going to be back at some point, maybe Full Gear or Wilson. He has some challengers lined up already. We could see, let's say, a Jay White or Jay Madden Page or Jon Moxley. There's a lot of people that you could face. I know I have some other people here on this list, so when we get that out of the way, maybe NJF, right? NJF, like I was saying. So Bobby Lashley, Strickland. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that you can feud with. So we're gonna see. We're gonna have to wait to see an Adam Copeland returns at Full Gear, which I'm not gonna be surprised if he does. So yeah. Nathaniel says he's Brandon as a diehard fan, Lakers fan. I'll be happy with the NBA Cup. I mean, they won last year, so I mean, why wouldn't you? So this year can go to a lot of teams. I mean, the Warriors are undefeated, the Rockets are undefeated, the Pistons are undefeated. Actually, which surprises me. The Lakers also undefeated. So the way that I'm seeing this NBA Cup run is, let me actually find the order. I mean, Warriors are going to be one. Lakers are going to be another one. Rockets are going to be another one. Orlando Magic, the New York Knicks, the Pistons, and the Atlanta Hawks. But there's another one in the West. So the way that I see it is probably either the OKC Thunder. Nah, the Thunder already lost. Right now, the Portland Trail Blazers, actually. Can't believe you're saying the Blazers in this fucking thing. But yeah, those will probably be your top 8 when it comes to the NBA Cup, in my opinion. So if I had to choose, I'm gonna say this, pretending to not be a Warriors fan. So, this, I'm gonna say a shocker. I'm gonna say the Pistons. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna go with the Pistons to win the NBA Cup. Not gonna lie. I think they're gonna make a shocking run in this cup. And hell, they beat the Lakers. I don't know if they're gonna beat the Warriors in this case. I have no idea. Did they beat the Rockets, if I'm not mistaken? I think they did, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
Let me see.
they could have been. They should have beaten us, but we won by 1 point.
Let me see to get that right. I think this was early in the season. Yeah, y'all won by 2 points. Anyway, but still,
Yeah.
it's not like they lost by a lot of points. Like, it still can go either way, just saying. But I'm gonna go with a shocker, and that is the Pistons. So yeah. Nathaniel says, Kris, I would rather see Copeland go after the World Championship than the TNT Championship. Okay, hold on. Why would you go for AEW World Championship and then go to a downgrade and go for the TNT Championship? I mean, Adam Copeland was already TNT champion. Well, I mean, I understand at the same time he never lost the title, to be honest with you. So it kind of makes sense to like fight for the title that he never lost, I guess. But if I'm being honest with you, Adam Copeland does not need the TNT Championship. If I'm being honest with you, I think he should go for the AEW World Championship. I think it's about time that he should go for it. So for Jon Moxley, if when he wins his match against Orange Cassidy, I think Adam Copeland will be next, and I think it should be a pretty good feud between the two. I think they can build some pretty good story here between the two, and I would like to see that for All End, or if it happens at Grand Slam, whether that happens on one of those shows. I want to be mad. I'll be pretty happy with with that being happening in one of those shows. And I hope that's the case, because right now, outside of Adam Copeland, I don't see anybody else challenging for that World Championship. I'll be honest. Not even Darby Allin, for fuck's sake. He fucking lost to Claudio Castagnoli recently. So why would you even have Darby Allin fucking go for the AEW World Championship? So I'm not even having that. So with that being said, Alex, before we end it up with the stream, do you have anything else that you want to add on to this Full Gear card? Are you even excited for this card, or what you expect from this show?
Good show. I think Tony Khan will pull out of his rear end and give us a good show on Saturday, and then go back to the same old on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Right. So basically, Mr. Pay-Per-View, and then we go to the shitty ass shows that we get every week on Wednesday nights, and that's how it should go. And that's how. I'm sorry, not saying how it should go, but that's how it will go, because Tony Khan, of course, will put on some pretty shitty ass shows. That can change that is fucking. So it's gonna depend on him if he wants to change things up. So he's gotta admit at one point that AEW is not where it's supposed to be, and he's gotta fix it. I don't know how, but he's gotta fix it. So yeah. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the stream. Nearly 2 hours of great conversation, especially the one with Mercedes Monet. That was fucking great. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys for being here. if you haven't already, smash that like button if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the predictions. Alex, I appreciate you for being here on the stream. I know you got stuff tomorrow, so I'm gonna let you rest for tonight. And you got SmackDown tomorrow. You got Full
Yeah,
Gear 2
I
stream.
won't be live tomorrow.
Oh, you gonna be not?
All right. Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow night.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll do that for another year. So yeah. So yeah, y'all can still watch it on my channel. Because I'm gonna be live tomorrow for SmackDown. Hopefully it's a good show, which I'm expecting them to put on a great show. Especially what's happening right now with the bloodline and all that stuff. So hopefully that is the case. And I'm gonna be live as well for Full Gear. Full Gear's I'm not expecting a bad show from them. I mean, come on, there's obviously gonna be some great wrestling, but here's the thing: is there any emotion? Just like a just like a little bit, I would say, with Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay, but outside of that, no, just so. This was as lifeless as imaginable, honestly. So, hopefully they can turn things around. Do I expect it? No. I think it's gonna stay this way. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning into the stream. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what you want to see. Share this stream with your friends. We're gonna post some clips later on on both our channels because there's a lot of great discussion from this stream, especially with the Mercedes Mone stuff, because my God, there has to be a change in that creative position. So with that being said, subscribe to Alex. His link is in the description and it's also on the title of this video. So if y'all want to subscribe to him, make sure you do so. Let's help him reach more subscribers as possible, and in my case, let's try to reach 700 subscribers by the end of 2024. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Nothing else said. If Adam Copeland beats Moxley, how will you feel, Kris? Good question, actually. Good question. I wouldn't be that mad, actually. I wouldn't be that mad, but at the same time, it's like, while you have the most interesting guy in your company lose, in this case, I wouldn't even have Moxley lose to Copeland, but I wouldn't be that mad because, I mean, Adam Copeland is Adam Copeland, and I like Adam Copeland, so I don't mind Adam Copeland holding the championship, but right now, I don't think he doesn't need it. That's just my opinion. Would you like to see that out in this case? For Adam Copeland, in this case? Being the world champion? What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's all gonna depend on how they book its story and all that stuff. So we're gonna have to wait and see if they book Adam Copeland against Jon Moxley later on in the future. So yeah, Copeland and Moxley will be the feud that I think that should be the case moving forward. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this stream. This is Kris, aka KrisTube. This is Alex, aka ThatBoyAlex, signing off for tonight. And with that being said, tonight, and people, you beautiful people, love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye and good nights. Bam.
Fine.
God bless you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another stream. So yeah, peace out, guys.